Before presenting this video, I want to leave a disclaimer here. So this Muppet Adventure review was originally uploaded back in 2008. It was a collaboration review with Rachel, aka the Grumpy Gamer Bitch, aka Boo Kitty. The video got some very polarizing reactions, due mainly to the contrast of styles that she and I had, with my usual dry deadpan delivery, which was even more dry back then, in comparison with her intentionally over-the-top bitching, hence the name Grumpy Gamer Bitch. Some enjoyed that dichotomy, while others did not. But many of the ones who didn't like it were upset enough about it to leave some very nasty comments towards her. Many felt that she was an AVGN clone, and if that's your opinion, that's fine, but it was no excuse for some of the shit that was said. It wasn't criticism, the shit was personal. It was pretty bad. She eventually left YouTube, not because of the backlash of the video. She took that shit in stride, but years later, she did leave and delete all of her content, with one half of our Muppet Adventure review going away with it. Long story short, I had the lame brain idea of uploading both parts of the video on each of our channels separately, so when she left YouTube, all that was left was half of the review, which was on my channel. I considered re-uploading the other half to make it complete, but I really didn't want to reopen that can of worms and bring all that negative energy back up, and I decided to delete the other half of my channel and leave it at that. For years, I held on to that stance, but because there has been a decent amount of demand for it to come back, I decided to reach out to Rachel to get her thoughts on putting it back up. I had zero interest in reposting the video without her blessing, and she was more than okay with me re-uploading. In fact, she's still happy with the way it came out, so here we are. Fuck the haters. For the sake of presenting this in its original form, I decided to include the intro and interlude sequences that were set up to redirect the viewer to the link to each other's upload to easily follow the review, which is probably more cumbersome than it needed to be. But hindsight is 20/20, I guess. So it might look weird cobbling this shit on there unnecessarily, but I like having all the content up and full, so just keep that in mind. This review may not be for everyone. It was a bit of a departure from what I normally did or do, but I enjoyed making it, and I'm glad that I did it. Anyway, enough yammering. Here's the full video.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Alright, this next game is so bad that I'm actually requesting backup. I'm calling for help in the form of the Grumpy Gamer Bitch, because no human being can stand alone against this monstrosity that we're about to play.
That's right, kids. I'm the Grumpy Gamer Bitch, and I'm back. And I'm here to join in the shit-bashing of such a turdelicious game that should have never fucking existed.
The name of this abomination is Muppet Adventure, Chaos at the Carnival. So the plot here is that Miss Piggy gets, pignapped by a notorious carnival owner, Dr. Grump. Who the hell is Dr. Grump? Has he ever appeared on anything that the Muppets had a part in? And they couldn't think of anything better than an evil carnival owner? So it's up to Kermit and the other Muppets to save Miss Piggy's superficial swine ass. So what do? They go to the carnival and they go on all the rides. That makes sense.
This shit sounds like a Jerry's Kids production. God damn, what a shitty plot. Going on rides to save Miss Pig Pussy? You know what, fuck that bitch. Fucking hog whore. Why do my friends have to suffer with me on these terrible carnival rides? I mean, what is the purpose? I mean, seriously, how is riding fucking carnival rides saving anything? It doesn't even make any sense. Who came up with this poop shit? I wish I could tell that dick chop Mr. Gump to suck a Boo Kitty dump out of my arsehole. Dickwad.
Well, apparently you're supposed to find a key from each ride. There are 4 rides, or mini-games really, and when you've got all 4 keys, you can take on Dr. Grump and his, evil Grumpasaurus monster. Okay. So you can pick any of these rides in any order. Let's just go straight down the list, starting with the river ride. You control Kermit and paddle down a river on what looks like a tire. You can take up to 5 hits before you lose a life, and you get 10 lives throughout the whole game. You collect these cylindrical-shaped power-up things to fill up your health, and the buoys give you an extra life. Your objective is simply to row your way to the end before dying. The controls really aren't too horrifying in comparison to other portions of the game. You can slow down and speed up, and Kermit is somewhat responsive to your control, but there are too many bullshit deaths. A lot of these rocks are like millimeters apart from each other, and it's like you have to line up in perfect spot to slip between them. The hit detection is sensitive too, and it's hard to tell where exactly the safe zone is. Even when you figure it out, your precision has to be like fucking surgery.
You got that right. You know, I'm tired of these fucking goddamn rocks that look like petrified gorilla shit. They're a fucking pain in my tits. I get stuck on them, and all I can literally do is wait and die. That's terrible programming. Also, why the fuck do logs drag you around and give you like 2 or 3 hits after only bumping into it once? I mean, what the cunt cheese is that all about? Someone please explain to me also why there's some random shitfucker floating around just trying to kill me. Get away from me! I mean, what did I do to you? I mean, I'm just trying to go down the river. Fuck, I don't need help dying. I'm trying to kill myself as it is. That's why I'm going down this ghetto-ass, rocky turd-looking river. I mean, seriously, get the fuck away from me! I mean, this character wouldn't be so bad if he didn't kill me with 1 hit! 1 freaking hit! And just the graphics. The graphics look more like the Atari than the NES. Alright, you know what? I had enough of that frog fuck. Let's move on to the car course mode. Oh look, it's the ADD Muppet driving behind a car. Poor animal. Dude should have stuck with playing the drums instead of trying to drive this shitty forward-looking bumper car. What the Jesus Chrysler supercar is with the controls? God damn, they're so damn sensitive. I mean, I'm just tapping the control and it's so fucking shitty. The oil slicks almost make it impossible to deal with because it's so hard to control the steering. It's almost like you're drunk like Lindsay Lohan driving this piece of cow shit.
You have to avoid all these bombs and pick up these flags. The red flags give you 100 points, and the green flags, well, it looks like they cause another flag to regenerate on the other side. You grab a few of them in a row and you'll get your health back. Now, look, all I'm trying to do is drive around in a small circle to grab these flags, but because the handling of this car is slipperier than a minnow's dick, it's a big fucking project.
The only way you can win this Special Olympics type game is to go slow. And I mean slow. And what fun is that? It's not fun. It's boring as shit. You'd have more fun and excitement balancing flesh-eating piranhas on your genital region while walking barefoot through pig shit than to play this fucking car course game.
Okay, fuck the car course. Let's look at the space ride starring Gonzo. Boy, this is a hell of a ride for a carnival. They actually send you off into space. The controls are similar to that of the car course, in that they suck. You can't stop yourself at all, you're always in motion. The B button fires and the A button makes you go faster, so if you want to back up, you have to spin your ass around ever so slowly and fire the rocket booster on. You'll probably get hit once or twice in the process.
The first thing that captures my eyes are the 2 enemies that happen to resemble, I don't know, a floating uterus and a strap-on dildo. Seriously, that's like the first thing that I notice. And what the... Wait a second. Did I just get an extra life from a rooster? A rooster! Okay, you know what? I know Gonzo likes chickens, but this is ridiculous. I can see a cat giving you an extra life, but fucking roosters? What the hell? Well, if you guys think that's crazy, get this part. After dying, you'll sometimes respawn right in the middle of the fucking enemy and take a few hits. And you guessed it, there's nothing that you can do about it. God damn, I hate this game. Fuck my life.
This is probably the most frustrating and difficult level in the game. Could it get any worse? Well, let's see. The Amazing Maze. What's so amazing about it? Well, it's amazingly boring. You move Fozzie around this quote-unquote maze with walls of ice cream sundaes, and it's not entirely clear what parts are blocked and which are paths you can walk through horizontally. The whole time there's this midget dog chasing you. As you advance from maze to maze, another one will be added to the mix.
Ooh, looky! What do we have here? A candy cane? This candy cane looks more like a vibrator Rosie O'Donnell shoved up her ass crack. Why is it weaving back and forth trying to kill me? A candy cane. I'm getting attacked by a candy cane. Jeebus, rice cakes! Next thing you know, a dog will appear. Oh shit, there he is. Except this time he's bigger and even more mutated looking. And he's so pissed that a piece of the maze is moving too. Yeah, mutated Barky, you show me who's the boss.
The object is to grab the bow tie and the gift wrap box. For some reason, they're never both on the screen at the same time. You'll grab one, and then the other will just appear randomly somewhere else.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight.
I like the fact that you can grab weapons. I mean, milk bones are badass. And even the hearts are... Yes, I said it. Hearts are weapons in this game. Unlike, normal games where hearts give you energy and make you feel loved and shit. Not in this game. They're weapons. I guess they figured throwing skull heads or bombs might scare the little kitties, so let's throw hearts at enemies instead. Fucking pussy-ass game. God damn.
Don't even bother trying to attack, because you'll hardly ever hit your target. And when you do, all it does is freeze them for a few seconds.
I have to admit, the Fozzie Maze isn't really hard. It's just fucking repetitive and boring as hell. It takes forever to get past this course. I mean, Kermit's river ride was so much easier to get a key, but poor old Fozzie is trapped in a mindless maze of hell. God, I'd hate to be Fozzie Bear and be stuck in this maze. I think if I were Fozzie, I'd say fuck this shit and send the Swedish chef's ass in there instead.
After getting through 30 of these goddamn mazes, you'll finally get the key. If you're lucky enough to get all 4 keys, you'll get to the final stage. You take control of Kermit in a platforming side-scrolling level, and you're armed with your trusty feather. A feather?
Look out, Chuck Norris. Kermit's got a feather and he's a badass motherfucker. Well, actually, that's a lie. He's a dumbass motherfucker. Whose idea was it to give Kermit a feather as an ultimate weapon? I can understand that this game is geared to children, but this is just ridiculous. There were bombs at the beginning in Animal Stage, so why do we pussy it up a notch with a feather weapon? The fact that it doesn't work does not help at all either. The controls just fucking suck. There's no gravity when you jump. You float around in midair for 5 minutes before you can even get the fuck back down. And a big flaw is the fact that the A button attacks with the feather and the B button jumps. Which is, I guess opposite in most games, but goes to show you that this game just decided to take retard to the next level, so there you go.
And you gotta love the repetitive backgrounds. The platforms almost bleed right in with the brick pattern in the back. And even if you can see them, sometimes you'll just slip right through it and fall into the bottomless pit. Are you kidding?
Oh, check out this fencing stance that I have. It looks like I'm a constipated nun with a dick up my ass. Another fun thing is, if you die, you'll respawn from the sky and can even fall right into the pit if you're not ready. Because that's brilliant, right? Eventually, if you're lucky, you'll get to the sub-boss in the game, which is, get this kids, the Great Grumposaurus. And no, I'm not talking about my ego kids. Grumposaurus. I like the fact that Grumposaurus looks like a cross between a speckled moblin with dental problems mixed with a bloated sea monkey. Which, I believe that this character is possibly the gayest looking boss enemy that I've ever seen in an NES game. But that's just me personally, so, I don't know.
To defeat this pink piece of shit, you have to, tickle it to death with your feather and cause him to fall off the platform. And it's a pain in the ass, too. You have to get real close to him, and your attacks don't do shit unless his arm is extended for his punch. And you have to hold down the A button. It won't work if you tap it. And all it takes is one punch to send you off the platform and you're dead. So to figure out how to beat this shit, you pretty much have to go through a lot of trial and error. But you'll be lucky to even have a few lives at this point, and there are no continues. So you have to start all over again and go through all the frustrating bullshit again. So since the attack only works while his arm is extended, you have to jump out of the way and get back into position after he punches. What sucks the most are all these goddamn gaps in between the platforms. It's hard enough to land on them half the time anyway. It makes it even harder when he's standing right at the edge and you have to stand right where the gap is to hit him, so you end up falling down the fucking hole. God damn, this game sucks!
Whoa, Aqualung, calm down. You're really starting to sound like me now. Although, I do have to admit, it is pretty retarded that the only way you can hit the enemy is by aiming your hearts precisely at the dick turd's head. I mean, how goddamn stupid is that? This is a kid's game. Cut me some slack, you asshole game designers. You should all burn in hell for this abomination. You know what? I just noticed something. Miss Piggy looks pretty goddamn stoned. I mean, doesn't she look mellow? Fucking bitch doesn't look too concerned that her lover is risking her life to save her bacon butt. Fucking hog whore.
One weird thing here is if you die, the boss music that you hear when you first fight him changes back to the song that plays throughout the final stage. What the fuck? And it's also the theme song at the title screen. How climactic is that? So, let's see what happens when you win. Okay, he shuffles over slowly. What the hell? What's happening here?
Dude, you got me. I have no fucking clue. This looks like a vomit sundae with a turd-flavored cherry on top. Fucking game. I mean, what the hell is the point of going through all this bullshit with feathers and fucking logs and oil spills and enemies that look like meatballs and crap dumplings, only to receive a shitty-ass anticlimactic ending? At least I think that's the ending. I'm not sure. The people that made this game, the people that made this game must have been paid with food stamps or bus passes or something. Because they sure did a piss-poor job making this piece of shit.
Lazy as all hell programming is all I can come up with for this. I mean, this animation is stunning. It's fucking pathetic. Took me long enough, you fat ungrateful bitch. I break my balls playing this unplayable pile of shit, and all you get is this slow motion whatever, and zero gratitude from the spoiled ugly bitch whose life you saved.
You know what the worst thing is? Worst thing is that this is supposed to be a little kid's game. It's fucking tedious. Fuck this game. This game can kill a child's youth, I swear, just by watching the title screen. I mean, I swear to God, I'd rather, just be injected with the T-virus in my left nipple than ever have to look and even play this horrible game again. I'm not kidding you. Okay, calm down, Rachel. Calm down. Sorry, kids, I'm about to have a heart attack from playing this shitty game. Anyways, kids, this was a Grumpy Gamer Bitch and Aqualung Game production, so we are getting the fuck out of here and playing some decent shit. Bye.
Hey, you old fool! You slept through the show!
Who's a fool? You watched it!